not only did I see a car accident right in front of me during these revelations I've been having recently, but also I saw someone pass out right in front of me maybe 30 minutes after that at a different space. And it just reminded me that it's not going to be easy and that maybe the devil is real. And, I got to wake up and make sure I'm always on my A game and always giving the praise, because if not, my life could be taken tomorrow.
Right. And that's important that we live in our life totally to our fullest.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you're in that direction where you're living your life to your fullest?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, it is.
So, like, living your life to the fullest. So, like, do you feel like one day we gotta get you on my mom's show so we can so she can really break everything down. I think you'll be dope to be on there because you have a good, strong opinion on everything. So I think it'll be dope. Basically, on her show, Golden Voices, she breaks down things from middle school to elementary, high school. You know what I'm saying? Where are you at now? How did you get to where you at now? Thinking, you know what I'm saying? So that's something I think you'll be dope to come on. But I wanna tap into the music thing some more because that's your niche. That's what you want to do, right? So, and dealing with the mental health thing, how do you continue to do your niche while dealing with these different things that are stopping?
Well, I got a perfect segue. We can play one of the songs.
Okay, dope.
All right, so one time I was working at it was called Four Paws Pet Resort.
Mm-hmm.
So I was taking care of dogs and kennels and outside, use the bathroom and all that, and having a good time. I tried to stop taking my pills on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I would just throw them in the trash and then go about my day.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned, actually, during that process, because I started feeling the way I usually feel, like I told y'all, I wrote a song called Dog Sees God. And the perspective it's supposed to be my point of view of life and his point of view of life at the same time. So it's pretty cool. And I think when you hear it, you'll get what I'm saying.
Okay.
So, but just remember that everything I'm saying, it can fit for both of us.
Dope.
Yeah. So Dog Sees God. And Omega, yeah. Week to week and I'm working on my crafted angels. Speaking to deacons and heathens, cause they are the ones in my fables. I can see all of them seeking for me in their faces. Know that your God is gracious, all y'all living in my painting. Trust me when I say that I wish that all our lives was painless. Funny, I thought that I had gave that when I gave my baby. Memory, oh memory, Christmas is the gift of nations. They left us but be patient. Alleluia and hallelujahs. Ooh, silver blues and golden sutures. Yeah. Alleluia and hallelujahs. Shame on you, say hi to Lucifer. Breaking all my past illusions. Just shaking up your luck with love and contributions. Yeah. Hey, what they do is what is done to me. And why they always gotta run from me. Father, stretch thy hands and let them dance. Let us do the work you ask of us. I have taken the higher roads and mistaken the lost souls. I can take a bow to the devil, Lord. I can wave with my waves and one will work with the words and one wave on a wave and I'm the land to the babies. 100K, I'm a king, yeah. I'm a savior, I save you. Better pray for your late. I'm the Alpha and Omega. Week to week and I'm working on my crafted angels. Yeah, speaking to deacons and heathens, cause they are the ones at my table. I can can see all of them seeking for me in their faces. Know that your God is gracious. All y'all living in my painting. Trust me when I say that I wish that all the lives was painless. Money, I thought that I had gave that when I gave my faith. Every Christmas is the gifted nations. They left us, but we holy, sending on and getting on and they kind of lovely. Why do they not know me? Is it 'cause they only visit in the morning, visit in the evening, visit when you're grieving, visit when you're eating, visit my fault. Holy, sending on and getting on and they kind of lovely. Why do they know me? Is it 'cause they only visit in the morning, visit in the evening, visit when you're grieving, visit when you're eating, is it my fault? Alpha, Omega, weekend, you're working on your crafted angels. Speaking of deacons and heathens, 'cause they are the ones at my table. Yeah, I can see all of them seeking for you in their faces. Amen.
That's dope, bro. Yeah, I like that jump, man. Like I like how like it's almost like you sound like a Kanye, like you said earlier, like it's like Kanye in a way, like and it's like you bring the church vibes, and it's a good happy full like type of music. I definitely love it, man. Like I definitely applaud you on that one. I gotta definitely like like when you played me your music before and I've heard you perform, I was like, man, you make some good quality music, man. So from being are you originally from Fredericksburg?
I was born in Georgia, Augusta, Georgia to be exact.
Okay.
But I've been here since 4th grade, so it's been a while.
Dope. So you've been around the area. So what do you think about like the music scene like in Fredericksburg and things like that?
Good question, bro. I think about it. Well, just like I was telling you, so the gift that God gave me, which is His vision, like able to, so I can imagine. Well, let's just make a hypothetical type of world we're here. I feel like sometimes I can imagine where I can listen to you and hear all the things that went wrong, like your vices, and I can hear it in the music. So everyone that performs and makes music and stuff like that, I feel like it's good, but the reason why there's stunts in it is like because of the faults we have as people.
Right.
And like they're gonna have a tough time. Like your music can be the best, but if you got 6 kids, you can't focus on your music. You gotta work on your 6 kids first.
Thank you. You gotta work on all the other aspects of life sometimes, because like sometimes you put yourself in position, like sometimes people don't understand the way life like kind of orders itself, and sometimes you make your way in orders. Like if you go out and you want to deal with multiple girls and you're gonna have multiple kids and things like that, and sometimes that I feel like that could be meant for you to happen, but at the same time you're in control. So with music or anything else like you're trying to do, it takes time. So if you're gonna take up your time dealing with kids or these different aspects, it's gonna naturally stunt your growth from being able to do the music. Like to really be able to do it, I think it takes a certain thing that I think certain people ain't necessarily willing to do this shit like the way they want to, the way it needs to be done. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's something I try to preach into in the show, because for me, what this show is all growth. You get what I'm saying? So I want people to watch me grow as a person. So right now people may be looking at it and they may be like, oh, like this, what is this guy talking about? But now, like I feel like at a certain point you're gonna be able to see anything's possible with faith, like you said, and work ethic, because it's not hard when it's something that you love to do.
And it's really funny because work ethic, people are like, oh, okay, I gotta write 1,000 flows.
Nah.
But like for everyone, it's a little bit different. For me, I had anxiety and the bipolar stuff that was going on. I couldn't get out. When I would go out to Katora, I would literally freak out and have to go home and get picked up because I had trouble driving at the moment because I was feeling so anxious and nervous for no reason. I mean, I know the reasons. Believe me, I know the reasons. But let's see, I'm getting a little lost here. I lost
anxiety.
Anxiety. Just
because I want to touch on that too. My fault. I'm trying to get something.
Yeah, you good.
But
so you were saying that when you started performing at the couture.
Oh yeah, so it's different for everybody. For me, I had to keep going out to couture no matter how bad it was. Every Wednesday, no matter how bad it was for me, I had to keep coming out every Wednesday and perform and really get out there and like show that I had it. And I proved it to everyone every time. And finally, I don't get anxiety ever. Like, I go out to Maryland, I go to shows with my boy Huntley, the one who performs guitar.
Yeah.
So I just have a better support system now. And it could be new people too. So I appreciate you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just thirsty. I'm trying to get my assistant.
right?
I'm trying to get my assistant to like. But this what you talking about with anxiety, bro. Like, look at me, man. Like, I'm over here worried about trying to get something to drink, but I got a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, like you trying to do so many things, like, and trying to you know, to the anxiety is a big part. Like, I don't know if you dabble in weed and things like that. I smoke. You know, I smoke weed and things like that. And to kind of like get me over, cause like sometimes, bro, I ain't even gonna lie, I be getting mad frustrated with this shit because I feel like sometimes I'm almost dealing with like sometimes people aren't necessarily like in a way of like they don't have the same drive as you in a way when you feel like. So if you ever dealt with somebody, there's something we can get to. Have you ever dealt with somebody in music, right, while you're trying to come up with in your music and you want to work with them, like you want to bring the music up with them, but they're not necessarily to the same par as you as far as like working to it, like.
Well, yeah, for sure.